Assalamu alaikum viewers. I am Mia Saifur Rahman along with the English version of my Fair and Square YouTube channel. Please subscribe and share my channel so that we could exchange more and more views with one another. Today we will be talking about Federal Budget 2021-2022 that was presented in the National Assembly by Federal Minister for Finance and Federal Minister for Finance and Revenue, Mr. Shaukat Tareen. Mr. Shaukat Tareen is a go-getter as far as my own experience says. I have been interacting with him in the past on 2 or 3 occasions, though indirectly, through my mails, faxes and messages. And he had been responding very promptly and redressing the grievance referred by me to him. So now the question arises, if a person can individually deliver, can he collectively deliver? Is it possible? Can he cope with the challenges coming from different directions to our economy? Can he take the bull of price hike by its horns? Can he relieve the common man? So many ambitious targets have been given in the budget. It sometimes gives a perception, an impression, or maybe a misconception. The common man thinks like that, and I am also thinking the same way. There are so many ambitious targets that are put in place, in the budget. They sometimes give the impression that it's sort of a copy-paste exercise. Our bureaucrats, technocrats under the finance minister or the finance advisor, perhaps, maybe his designation. I'm a little bit confused right now at this moment. So they do it, the same way. They study the models, the budget outlays, the economic outlays of some countries, even including the neighboring countries, and then try to customize it in the Pakistan perspective and place it, before the assembly. I have been visiting the assembly on a number of occasions when the budgets were presented by finance ministers amidst the uproar by the opposition assembly. The finance minister or the finance advisor has to be a man of steel nerves to go through this uproar. But I think they remain undeterred, as Shaukat Tareen remained undeterred today, continuing his speech despite all the uproar and noisy voices from the opposition side. His confidence may be owing, to those figures that he has been presented by the bureaucrats and technocrats, and he knows that even if they are self-contradictory, no harm. So that's not their concern. So it's either a copy-paste exercise or something that they know that it's very simple formula has to apply. There are 1 or 2, 3 main allocations. One is of defense budget, quite a hefty one, 1400 billion, and then of external debt servicing, more than 3000 billion. What is left behind? Peanuts. And how, the deficit is also there. Deficit in hundreds of billions of rupees. Some say it might be around 900 billion. So how would you cope with this deficit? From where would all that money come from? I don't think Prime Minister Imran Khan's self-confidence is the panacea of all ills. So we have to do away with this self-confidence. And I am reminded of one of my own columns titled Fair and Square, whose headline was, "Bad ambassadors are made in hell." And when one of my friends, Mr. Harkenrider, who has been Consul General of the United States of America at Lahore, he read that column, he laughed and laughed and laughed very loudly. So he enjoyed the headline at least. Now I say, if the budget of today is bad, I would say a bad budget is also made in hell. So now I beg your permission to leave and join you later on.